Welcome back, or welcome to Glowing Hour. Let me just adding the
I was like, are we doing that on Glowing Hour too? Shit.
We're your hosts, Sam and Mel.
Hi. I feel like I was supposed to say something more.
Hi.
I feel like I'm drunk already. I'm not.
It's the coffee, honestly.
Yeah.
So today we're going to be having, I'm going to call this a hibiscus sunrise.
I like that.
Tea, huh?
Tea.
It's just hibiscus tea.
Literally.
And orange juice and tequila.
And a tahini rim. Oh. The tahini took over on that one. Needs more alcohol. I feel like a triple sec would have really sent her over the top.
I think so.
But it's not bad. Next time, a little more triple sec. Maybe this will be
or like a mango cart in there.
Or just like dump a mango cart in there.
I think like a little something fizzy it needs.
A mango cart would be good, as opposed to like just sparkling water.
Yeah.
That would. Yeah. Anyway.
Okay. Well, today we're just gonna chit chat. I think like we have some
ramblings
to be going on about.
Some yapping to do.
But yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna start strong.
Okay, very.
2 weeks ago, we had a glowing hour where we got really drunk, and apparently I brought up this man wanting to be shouted out.
Talked
about on the podcast. And he said some stupid shit. If you don't know what stupid shit he said, you gotta go listen to that episode. But he, of course, has said more stupid shit, and now it needs to be spoken about on whatever. So basically, this is a man that I dated, if you could call it that, for like a very short stint during a summer a couple years ago.
Very like not even situationship.
No,
but just like casual dating.
Very casual.
Like because the need was there.
Was it met? We don't know.
There were some fun times.
So anyway. Trying not to reminisce on the good times. So basically, he doesn't live here anymore. I'm just like imagining him listening to me talking about him, and it's so funny. He's like, tell me more. So he doesn't live here anymore, but he messaged me at the beginning of summer that he was going to be in town for the summer. Followed up with nothing. Like, he was just like, just letting you know, as if I should make a plan. I'm like, okay, don't care. And last Friday, the day before my birthday, he texts me. What did he say? Fuck. Should I just pull it out?
Yeah, pull it out.
Let's just read it. But also, I will say, the day before Friday, he also called me and I didn't answer. So, and he didn't text me, like, this is what I was going to say. Like, nothing. I almost forgot his name. Here it is. He texted me Friday at 10 p.m. Sam. And you know what? I was a little tipsy in my jacuzzi with my friends.
You said for the plot.
And I said, for the plot, let's see what this fucker wants. And so I said, what? And he said, you should come out tonight. And I said, it's my birthday tomorrow. You'd have to really make it worth it. And then, I don't know why I'm reading them all. This feels a little intimate. He said, all drinks on me, birthday party round 2. And I said, I'm already drunk, so are you gonna Uber me or what? And then he said, how far are you from Orange? And then I said, 35 minutes. And then he said, ooh, so what I'm hearing is you don't want to see me. And I said, I'm hearing you don't want to see me. And then he said, if you show forth effort, I'll buy the Uber home. So basically, Uber to me and I'll Uber you home. And I was like, it's my birthday, Eve. I'm not gonna No, it's 10 p.m. I had no plans of going out. And now all of a sudden you want me to pull myself together, get ready, put on an outfit, pay for an Uber there. And all because you? Yeah, and to see you of all people?
Just like, no.
Like, for the plot, I was like, if he was to just be like, Ubering you, period, I'd be like, let's see what happens. Like, why not?
Why not?
Like, those are the things where I'm investing nothing into this experience.
So,
of course I can live.
Yes, yeah.
And that's where men are fucking up.
Maybe he thought, like, because I'm buying all the drinks.
Yeah. No, but leaning into like, the pop culture update, for real quick, men are being sassy, apparently. Men are in their sassy era. And I think he's in it.
Okay.
Like, they're kind of like, apparently, this is what the TikTok trend is that men are texting like, hey, I'm getting a haircut. And girls will be like, cool. And they're like, oh, you want to swing me some cash for it?
No.
No, I don't. But like men are in their era of just like sprinkle.
They're in their sprinkle era. They said, you know what? Since the women are making
some money
these days, let's lean into it. Ugh.
And I think he's in that era.
And some other tea. Not tea. But your cousin, Emily.
Oh, yeah?
She posted a TikTok that said, I forgot what it fucking, like, how it read. But it was in the vein of, like, what he pays for during dates.
Yeah.
And it's, like, a list.
Yeah.
And then she goes, what I pay for. And then it was, like, nothing.
Was it?
And everyone's like, yeah, see how it should be. Like, it's just funny.
I love that. See, but if a man was to post that, we'd be like...
I'd be like, get a job.
Go be broke somewhere else.
I'm like, if you're gonna at least have expectations for a woman in some weird, wacky fucking way, then at least pay for the tax.
Yeah, like the tax of being a woman needs to be paid, and I'm tired of paying for it. Like
talking about the sprinkle theory again.
Yeah.
Just to sprinkle that in.
Just to sprinkle her back in.
In this context, it's like, yeah, the pain of like adjusting your plans with your friends,
my life and
your
theirs,
life
and
theirs.
You need to buy them drinks as well. Whoa, that's also a factor. Were you gonna pay for their drinks?
Them getting ready, you getting ready.
It's at least an hour. We're
It's
in the
at least
jacuzzi.
an
We have to
hour.
shower.
That's at least $50 an hour of my time.
Oh my god, I should have invoiced him. I should have sent him an invoice. That would have been so funny.
And then like the travel time.
An hour to get there. 35. Well, an hour
And
round
back.
trip.
We're talking $150
I said I
for
could be...
one person. Okay, I'll give it to you. The friends are a little free. But it's still their time.
Yeah.
It's like...
And, like, no guarantee of you even being sober when I get there. Like, sober enough to have a conversation.
That's so true.
And I'm like, you were texting me at 10 o'clock.
What if
You
you're
didn't
there
think to
till
text me
11:30?
at midnight, happy birthday? Like, I know you were awake and out.
That's crazy. I didn't
He
think
texted me
about
happy birthday
that.
like 5 p.m. the next day.
Were you up at midnight?
Yeah, Katie screamed. We were sitting, she gave me my gift, but we were sitting in bed scrolling or something normal, and I'm about to put my phone down, and she screams, it's midnight. And I was like, hello. But yeah, like, it's just giving, like, I do understand where he's coming from, like, show effort, but I'm like, if I'm there, is that not showing effort? Like, what are you gonna send an Uber and I don't get in
like,
it?
are we not gonna fucking talk about the effort that you put in when you guys were actually, like, speaking? Like, you fucking driving over there all the time, and he didn't have a fucking car.
No, he did.
Oh. Did he ever pick
He's
you
one
up?
that did.
Did he ever pick you up?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll take that
There
out.
was, yeah.
I'll give you that, kid.
There was some things he was okay.
However, I
Yeah.
think, like, it was always, like, meet me halfway type situation.
Meet me halfway.
I love that song.
We gotta listen to that later.
But it was very much giving that. Like, meet me halfway, not like, let me take you out because I care about you.
And I don't know if that's like a me problem and where I'm located.
No.
I know. Hear me out.
Because if they
Like,
wanted to, they would.
That's the thing though. But if I want casual, then that's fair.
Is it casual now?
Is it casual? No. Driving me to my Long Beach house. And just make the lyrics totally different. It's like, if I am looking to date someone seriously and they're looking to date someone seriously, they'll Uber me out, right? I mean, I understand that everyone's made of fucking money.
For sure.
So that's also like, it's like the balance. Ugh, whatever. Anyways, he should have Ubered me out regardless. I don't care. I know he has money.
At least Ubered you there.
Yeah.
I feel like saying, like, I'll Uber you back is worse than saying, like, I'll just Uber you there.
Yeah,
You know
he
what
should
I'm
have said,
saying?
I'll Uber you here and see how the night goes or something cheeky.
Not even that.
But, like, he didn't even try to be cheeky. He was just,
'Cause
like,
I don't
logic.
think your response would be like, and how am I getting home? Like,
But maybe for the...
But you would have, I think...
for the plot.
I feel like he would have been... I feel like there would have been... It's more of a smart tactic of just being like, let me bring you here.
Right.
You wouldn't, like, be like, and how am I gonna get... Like, I don't... Maybe, but, like... It's
only
more,
because it's him, I might have been annoying.
But it's more likely that you would say...
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Than him being like, I'll Uber you home.
Because then he's drunk and you could get him to probably pay for an Uber back.
I'm like, let me see your phone really quick.
Not as being scammers. Anyway.
We said, ladies, this is how you scam.
Anyway.
And men too.
You fumbled the bag.
Yeah, he fumbled, and here you
I
are.
almost
Here's
said
your
his name.
shining moment.
I almost said his name.
No. He doesn't deserve.
But you fumbled the bag. And
let's give him a nickname.
Continue to fumble the bag. Oh my god, I forgot all the nicknames we gave our exes. Do you remember that?
Yeah, what were they? Hypebeast was probably one of them.
Probably. This one, we can name him... We can just name him Marine.
I kind of want to call him Marnie. Like, I just want to make it a little dyslexic, so...
Marnie. Okay, Marnie.
Okay, Marnie. Giving. No, the
just think about
fine.
that one birthday you had.
That was so much fun.
It was so much fun. It was so chaotic, and like his friends were weird.
Also chaotic in their own right, but quietly chaotic. I will
quietly
say.
chaotic.
Quietly chaotic.
I hope they're okay.
Kind of the best kind. Yeah, I think.
Doesn't one of them have a kid?
Yeah, he does.
Like recently, or he already had one?
He had one. I think it was like a year old on my birthday, so now it's like 4. 3 or 4, I don't know. Anyways,
and you're like, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, happy belated.
Anyway.
Yeah, men and being in their sassy era, which I hate and it's not allowed. And if you are a man trying to be sassy, not around me or my friends. We're not interested. Thank you though, and maybe you'll find someone who is. Keep trying.
Or don't.
Like, another friend of ours just posted a TikTok of this girl saying she's tired of dating creatives. She said that
that was so funny.
She thinks her frontal lobe has finally developed. And she's like, I'm tired of you creative men. Like, I need an accountant. Somebody who just goes to work and rubs my feet. And I was like...
Well, because it's tea.
I haven't really dated creatives.
Don't.
I mean, I guess I have. Not really. They're quiet.
Don't get into that era.
I'd love to be with a musician.
What do you... They all cheat.
No, I wouldn't. But also, like, basketball player. It's not creative, but they cheat. Baseball player, too.
But there's more, like, appeal to that, in my opinion.
Because you get to go to games as opposed to concerts, or what?
There's something about being, like, not like a trophy wife in that way, but, like, a trophy wife. Like, they get trophies. You know what I mean?
Like musicians, a struggling artist,
while the ring,
NBA's like, you've made it.
You've made it.
Right. I love those TikToks where it's like, I prayed for a...
Like, one looks like a groupie and one looks like a wife.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No, I get you. 100%.
Not that I'm saying, like, Gabriette looks like a groupie. Gabriette. She's dating Maddie Healy. You know who Gabriette is?
No. I know who Matt Healy is. I can't tell.
Gabriette, she's skinny eyebrows.
No. Yeah,
she's like a chef online.
No.
Okay. We're gonna move on.
Okay.
She's got a sponsorship with or like a collab with Great White. She made like a black burger and like a black
like truffle
black cocktail on the menu. Like, it's Gabriette.
Need that.
She's very like grungy core like aesthetic.
Yeah, I don't know her. I'll look her up.
I think when you see her face, you'd know who she is.
Yeah, I probably will. But yeah, I don't know if I want to date
musicians,
famous people.
Period. Yeah,
but
I feel like that's the other thing about athletes. I feel like they're famous, but like not to like that level. You get what I'm saying?
Have like a guy who sits on the bench sometimes. That's my baby on the bench. Oh, that's what I was saying. There's this girl that posted that she was praying to be a basketball wife, and she said, I didn't mean the adult league. Like the gym. I was like, I don't have a period. That eats.
No, but that kind of eats. That's fun.
Eats. I get to still be my little cheerleader vibe.
That's like small town. Like,
yeah, I love it.
You know what I mean?
I do love that.
That was my dream at one point.
Like, I love going to a little adult league sporting event. Little kickball, little soccer, little baseball. Adult league doesn't sound that interesting for some reason.
Baseball?
Yeah.
No, it's like basketball is good. Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Anywho, courtside. I don't know where we were leading in with that, but the men need to stop being sassy.
They really do. Did you watch the Olympics? They're completely over at this point when you're watching them. I mean, they're over.
But what? I didn't watch like every competition. Oh, you're just wondering if I watched. Yeah, I watched. I watched breaking. They're getting rid of breakdancing officially. They said, never mind. But I will say the girl that won was good. Yeah. First, second, third, like they were good.
The one that I thought was really interesting, not breakdancing, but like the gun one.
The sport. Oh yeah, the guy that just
The ones that they wear, like, literally, like, eye patch glasses thing.
And he had no special equipment and was, like, gold.
So sick.
A little scary. A little
Such
concerning.
a cool... And the fact that we didn't even place, like, the U.S., it's like, isn't that our specialty? You know what I mean?
Actually, it's... Okay, we're gonna just stop before I make
What
it.
is
Like,
it?
No, I wasn't gonna say what our specialty...
It's not funny.
You're pointing.
But I'm
pointing.
like, y'all are really talking all this shit about needing these guns, and then we're not even good at it.
Can't be good at the sport
Cool.
itself.
Anyway.
I did watch gymnastics, a little swim, soccer.
Did you watch the aquatics? Like the aquatic dancers?
No.
So cool.
Oh. Like synchronized swimming?
Yeah.
Oh. No, I didn't watch that.
Fucking amazing.
Hmm.
Like, them bitches are strong.
What was the
On
closing
point.
ceremony? Did it happen?
Like, the passing?
Yeah, to like LA or whatever?
Yeah, it was filmed, like, somewhere on the beach. I think in, like, Santa Monica.
No one's talking about it. Like, it happened,
Yeah, it happened.
right?
Billie Eilish performed.
I didn't see any clips. Nothing.
It's so funny because I feel like the background was hella edited. Like,
It may look nice.
it looked like, you know, like in Hannah Montana, like when she's like on the pier and stuff and like giving those vibes. Oh,
Let's talk about that.
Let's talk about that.
The Disney legend of it all.
That whole like speech like made me like sob.
No, I literally was, I was sitting after dinner watching it, and I'm just like, yeah, she's about to cry. And my mom's like, is that Miley Cyrus? It's like, yeah.
Oh my god, dude. She really is like something special of our time.
I can't even think about it for too long.
I'm
cry.
gonna cry.
I'm literally gonna bawl.
On another like tangent of like Miley Cyrus, I saw this TikTok come up of like, I think it said like when people say that it was just like a teenage love thing, and it was like, or like
with who,
or that they like, no, it says when people say that the media actually just villainized him, and then it's like videos of Miley Cyrus singing from like 2013 to like 2022 singing Wrecking Ball, and like literally could not get the words out because she's like crying on stage every single time, and it's just like the pain that he fucking put her through. And every time I see this, I get this like female rage of like wanting to hit him in the face, because how dare you? It brings up the feelings again, like all the feelings that
pretty privilege. He does.
He can suck it.
No,
he can kick rocks. He can eat a pair of jeans. Like, fuck him. If I ever meet you, it's on site. No, it's not, but like
he's a big man. He's 6'4".
He's gonna beat your ass.
He's like gonna beat you. He won't even have a chance. He's just gonna go like this.
He's just so annoying. Like, get your little smirky
I want to know
face off.
everything.
Like, shut up.
But I want to know more. I know I
like,
don't
even
deserve any
care.
of the info, but
right. Like, I don't even care if she did anything bad. Like, at this, like, shut up.
Women's rights and wrongs.
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you for doing that to her.
No, she is a legend, and I'm really glad they honored her. I don't know who else they honored.
She's literally
I saw some
Disney royalty.
Other people getting honored. Where's Hillary at? Is she a legend yet?
I don't know.
She should be. She's also a legend. Raven
also, yeah. She would never. But I guess like Miley Cyrus is queer. I was gonna say would never make it because she's literally a lesbian. But
I mean, Bangers. Also, they disregarded Bangers and still made that girl a legend.
For sure.
They said
the Disney legends of it all. The other day. Yeah. So I told you like earlier that I was feeling like shit at the beginning of this week. Also, like, I think it's because I've had, like, too much time on my hands, which I'm like, I should be doing something with this time. Not, like, in the I need to be productive sense, but, like, you have time to do the creative things you want now.
Yeah.
Anyway. But I was, like, in such a, like, almost depressive mood. And I think the one thing that saved me, I'm not even lying.
I'm scared.
In the middle of the day, I just watched Stuck in the Suburbs.
Nice.
And it, like...
did something.
I could cry. Like, there were so many moments that I was like, I was so moved by this movie.
Was like, it the nostalgia or currently?
Both. Like, as a kid, I was very moved by the movie. And then
that's the one
now,
where they're, like, best friends. And
it's like the girl, I forgot her name, but she's, like, in Read It and Weep. Like, she, like, is in a lot of...
Danielle Panabaker?
Maybe.
Something like that.
I don't know her name.
Yeah.
But she's literally, like, the beginning scene is very, like, like, and when you're a kid, you're not, like, really paying attention to, like, the words and like the themes, you know what I mean? You're just like I love this movie.
Yeah.
But like in the beginning, they're like, all in a car after soccer practice or a game, and one of the moms is driving them home, and the main character's in the car, and she's being dropped off first, and she's like, okay, like, Brittany, this is your stop. And she's like, no, it's not. And she's like, the numbers are different, that's not my door. And she's like, oh, I swear it looks the same. And it's like, you're stuck in, like, cookie cutter suburbs, you know what I mean?
Oh, I see.
And so then, like, the whole theme is like, she wants to be this songwriter and get out of, like, the suburbs and be, like, someone big,
the plot of this
and
movie
like
at all.
And, like, get out of, like, this, like, everyone being the same situation, and all of her best. So she, like, her aunt lives in New York or something, and she, like, brought her back these, like, really cute sandals. I can't wait
to be that aunt.
I know.
I mean, I am that aunt, but, like,
still,
like, really want to be it.
And she, like, brought her back, like, these really cute sandals and whatever. And she was like, yeah, these are one of a kind, blah, blah, blah. And then one of her friends finds it online. It's like, I just bought, like, 3 pairs in different colors. And she was like...
I would be so pissed if I was the aunt. I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
And everyone was like, oh my God, we should all match. And she's, like, just, like, sad. Because she's like, I want to be an individual in this fucking sea of samesies.
Even though they're her besties.
Yeah.
Like, so sad, but I don't want to share this with you.
But then Brenda's song comes in.
She's, like, a new
and
person in the neighborhood.
Girl, and she's dressed very cute with a tie and a soccer purse. I wanted that purse so bad as a kid.
I remember it's not a beret. What was it? Like a little...
It's like a...
paperboy hat.
Yeah. And, like, it's like they become friends, and, like, the pop star that they're all obsessed with comes to town.
Of course. But that never happened to us.
I literally thought that was going to be my life.
Like, Justin Bieber, come to town anytime soon to Hacienda Heights or Lebanon.
But basically, like, these teenage girls get a hold of his phone, and, like, they help him come back to, like, who he actually is.
Are
and,
you
like,
for real right now?
It's so good, dude. And he, like, is miserable at being a pop star, and so he's, like, wanting to come back to his, like, original lyrics.
Does he fall in love with anybody? Oh, no, he's too old.
He's too old. He's, like,
got it.
Past 18. Which I'm glad that they didn't make it that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the girls were obsessed with him, but they didn't.
They said this is a friendship thing.
And
we're here to help you move through this.
And then, like, it's just, like, this whole thing of, like, also families tied into it, and, like, the girl finding her stepping and, like, friendships and, like, finding individuality but not needing it to be, like, anti everybody else. And it's just, like
your friends can like things that you like.
It's so beautiful.
I wonder if, like, as actresses, they, like, knew at the time because they were young.
Like
when they read the script, they were just like...
No, they're like, this is a fun movie I get to be in.
Like, this is a Disney movie, I'm saying yes.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think... I mean...
And it's so fun to watch these films as, like, adults. Because I feel like, obviously...
Like High School Musical. We should watch it on, like, Saturday.
Should I have a High School Musical movie night, too?
Yes.
Right now, I have Aquamarine and Parent Trap. But maybe I can switch out Parent Trap for, like... And then the fall's gonna go crazy for me.
Like, High School Musical could be next summer. It should be High School Musical 2 or 3.
We'll do it, like, in the spring right before summer, like, summer. You know what I mean?
No, actually.
Anyway.
We'll go to one of our schools. Cringe.
But anyway,
oh Lord.
That brought me back to life. If you haven't seen Stuck in the Suburbs, it's on Disney Plus. It's one of my favorites.
Mm-hmm.
It's very like corny, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it's not gonna be like,
if you can, like, get into the corny, it's cute.
Well, when she was talking about being Hannah Montana, and the first concert she had was at Culver City Mall. What'd she say? I think it was Culver City, maybe Santa Monica. I don't know.
Century? I don't know.
I don't know what mall she said, but she was like, it was like, I felt like Hannah Montana already, but all these people had no idea who I was.
Yeah.
I was like, why is that making me emotional? Like,
that's so crazy.
Like, she literally just believed it.
And there's, like, some manifestation.
I mean, she was already like the pilot, you know. But then I was like, who was
also,
the original Miley when they shot the pilot? I want to know that tea. I'm like, who didn't work?
Also, though, the crazy part of her having, like, going to the mall to buy an outfit, and it's like,
saying, I would be on TV.
I should have my own TV show.
Which is, like, so of the time, like, to have shirts like that. Like, that reminds me of Bobby Jack so much.
Such good, like, marketing on her mom's end of, like, marketing, the, like, her as a kid, like, on an audition of being, like...
Not the marketing her as a child.
I deserve this because, and it shows personality. You know what I mean?
It's, like, on one hand, this is insane, but...
a fucking thing. I'm like, I should have my own
No,
TV.
literally. Like, it's insane, but also, like, she obviously wanted it.
Yeah.
Like Miley. So, like, lean in. But it's, like... she really did change.
There's been so much, like, hope core lately, and, like, so much inspiration coming out.
See, but my thing with, like, online content or whatever, like, we're literally just not made to absorb all this information.
Absolutely not.
And it's insane.
We're meant to just, like, and even this is pushing it, but, like, having those, like, scheduled movie times come out every week,
We're meant for
let's go
block
back to,
schedule.
Let's go back to like Disney Channel days, you know, like we're all watching the same thing
at the same time.
At the same time. There's a schedule for it. If you missed it, maybe you TiVo it. Maybe
I was gonna say, I'm overwhelmed by the amount of TV to watch.
I've given up completely on that. Like
I'm finishing situation. Too Hot to Handle because I didn't watch it because Love Island was coming out. And now I'm watching it because I'm like, I want to know. And I want to see if this, which I gave it's a pretty good season so far. But I feel like Love Island overshadowed everything, to be fair.
As it usually does.
Oh my God. It ends with us. We haven't talked about it.
Okay, wait, before we get there.
Okay.
Love Island, they just recorded the reunion last night or yesterday in New York.
It comes out next week.
And there's a few things that like I've already like kind of clocked on like everyone else's pages.
Like people following each other.
I don't think Kayla and Aaron are together anymore.
Good for her.
She said she needed to like come in a revenge dress. First of all, like revenge dress. I can't speak.
I just didn't know what you said at first. I was like, what?
And then like I don't think Andrea's coming to the reunion.
Yeah, because she really didn't do a good job at the coming out. Which like is as a person, I'm not mad at her. Like people need to chill. I personally
think she should be
didn't
bullied. Right. But I think like
I didn't see.
You're putting yourself out there. Also, like I think you should take some responsibility of like.
What if I went on the show and then all the backlash was like, you're a fucking dumb bitch? Would you be
if like... If you're doing, is Rob a good kisser? Yes. I'd be like, Sam, why are you posting this?
Wait, what was that? I didn't see that. She did like a trend of people asking her questions, or it was an audio trend?
She was on live.
Okay.
And someone asked like, is Rob a good kisser? And she goes, is Rob a good kisser? And then she literally does a spin and then goes like this. Yes.
Maybe she thought she was being quirky and like people would love that.
And that's she has very...
It's like she's trying too hard to be someone.
Yeah, and then also she just kept talking about people. Like she kept talking about Rob after like Rob does not fucking care about you. I'm sorry. It's sad. I know.
He didn't leave for a reason. I think she was trying to capitalize on like, be sad for me. Rob sucks.
No, but she wasn't talking about like bad about Rob. Just like, I like him a lot. Like giving a little obsessive. Mm-hmm. Very weird. Yeah. And talking bad about like Leah and the rest of the girls.
She'll come back in like a year on like a podcast and it'll be like, you know, I've done so much, and then everyone will be like, oh my God, we love her, she did the work, you know what I mean? Hopefully for her own
I don't know, she gives me icky vibes.
I'm excited to watch the reunion.
Yeah, same. It's on Monday at 9 p.m.
Oh my God. See, we can all watch it at the same time. It's happening Monday.
Literally.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, that's exciting. What else?
It Ends With Us came out, and
the drama of it all.
So you didn't read the book.
I knew that there was CV in the book. I didn't know. Like, you told me a lot of the plot.
Yeah, I was like, I'm pretty sure I told you the whole book.
I'm not going to read it, and I'll just watch the movie when it comes out.
Yeah.
And like, I understood all that.
So do you remember what I told you? Because this was like a year ago when I told you.
I did.
You did. So was anything shocking anymore?
Well, I didn't remember like everything and how it happened. I remember when we talked about it, you had said like, everyone's mad about the book because it kind of like swiftly like brings up domestic DV. And like people are mad about it because like it's not what's the word, like there's no
trigger warnings.
There's no trigger warnings, nothing of like disclaimers.
Yeah.
And like I understood that, and I kind of have a similar problem with the movie.
Oh really?
Like I understand maybe not the book.
Okay.
But at least for the movie, not even disclaimers, but just at the end.
There wasn't there?
No.
I thought it said, if you or anyone you know. Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm not 100% sure myself, but I thought there was. But I could be wrong. I think there was, though, because Justin Baldoni is going so hard on, like, talking about the issue itself.
But the film is not his final cut. You do know that, right?
Right, but I thought we didn't know what was the final, like, who's got in
it's
and
not
who's didn't.
known,
it's
but
not
it's
clear.
his. It's not his.
Yeah.
Because anyway, there's
so
anyway,
much there.
But okay, so
number one, did you like the movie?
I liked the movie.
Okay.
The movie was good.
I liked the movie.
I think it really did well on like portraying all of the themes and whatnot, and how
I really liked how the whole movie me anyways felt like it kind of looked like an accident. Mm-hmm. Like it felt like. Well, I mean, you know, it happened.
Literally, I was so, for a second, because obviously I didn't read the book. I didn't know when it was happening or, like, when the thing happened.
Yeah.
The first time it happened, I was like, okay, maybe that was an accident. Maybe it happens later. And then it kept happening. And I was like, oh, well, maybe he, like, didn't mean to push her. Like, it just seemed like she fell.
It seemed like...
And then but before the third one happened, I was like, huh.
Right.
And then I left thinking, like, it's so interesting that it really put us in the perspective of her.
Yeah.
And where she, like, was with
her own heat of the
it.
moment of confusion of maybe it wasn't
and
accident.
Her own processing of it all. Like, and when it happened, I thought it was really good in themes that way. But
yeah. And then later they showed the truth or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like,
yeah.
ate me up.
The way Logan's like, I don't think he's hot. I'm like, he's a conventionally attractive man, girl, but go off. Like, I don't think he's, like, the most, like...
I don't personally find him super sexy, but...
But he's conventionally attractive,
he's attractive, and...
I think
from what I know about him, he's, like, an attractive... Yes, he's an attractive...
That makes him hot.
It adds a lot of layers, right.
He has a whole ass family.
He has a family and children, yeah, whatever.
He's a very loyal man.
Yeah, he's good. So, liked the movie. We liked that part about it. Yeah. What about her fashion? Can we talk about her fashion really quick?
I think it missed the mark.
I was so confused the whole time.
I think there's some outfits I was like, for sure. Yeah. And then I'm like, why is there so much camo?
Carhartt everywhere. Did you know it's her closet? A lot of the pieces are from her own closet.
She made sure we all knew that,
first
of all. Okay. Are we getting there already?
Okay, it was very Gossip Girl-esque. The costume, we'll call it costumes, I guess. Her outfits, at first I was like, she just looks like a hot mess, but sometimes it works. Gossip Girl worked more back then.
For sure.
It was a little simpler. But... okay, yeah, let's get into it. So, like, that's what she thinks, like, a creative working class woman looks like, I guess. Wasn't hitting for me. I think she needed to hire a costume person. Maybe she did.
I think
don't know.
she did, but I think she had her hands too much into the creative process and didn't allow people to do their fucking job.
I will say the message overall was it was still a good movie, but... maybe
I think the aftermath also really bothered me and a lot of people as well.
Like how she's treating Justin.
I think the way that she's speaking about the film.
It's just weird.
I think there's a lot of right things she's saying, but I think she's missing the mark in, like, the fact that this is a story about domestic violence and the relationships within that and, like, how that affects people. I think she, like, really... I think sometimes she, like, almost is there and speaking about it because, yes, it is, like, beyond the DV.
Yeah.
Where, like, a woman is coming into herself and, like, her own trust and her encouragement, her own, like, desires for life and whatever, and her own choices and the healing of it all. But we can't ignore, like, the fact that DV was a huge part of the film. If not, like, literally the biggest theme of it all, you know?
Mm-hmm. I agree. So you feel like... there should have been a disclaimer at the end, or I don't know, really disclaimer,
like
whatever
resources.
Okay,
because maybe I missed it, but I didn't see it.
Okay, if there wasn't, you think there should have been?
Yeah, it should have been more noticeable. Also,
yeah,
maybe, at the very end.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, like immediate or something. I'm just thinking about the actual experience of the movie theater because it was insane. Have you ever been to Whittier Village Cinema?
Yes,
insane.
I
just have to give a little insight into the vibes at this theater. It was like girls a little younger than us in front of us, older women right next to us, and then it was like majority older women all around. And I forget what scene it was. I think it was like him teasing her on the rooftop or whatever.
Yeah.
And this woman goes, "Jeez Louise." And it was just dead silent in the theater. All you hear is, "Jeez Louise." And everyone's cracking up.
No, Logan made like such a loud moment. I don't remember. She goes, "No."
No, that was exactly.
We were sitting as like teenagers and they go. No, and I'm like, you guys were literally being so loud right in the beginning. Like shut the fuck up.
No, people are so annoying. Like, if it's fitting, be loud. You know, like, laugh if it was funny. Have an emotional reaction. It's fine.
Like when she said... not to ruin anything for anyone. Whatever. I don't care.
Ruining it.
Skip ahead. But when she said, what's her name? The best friend.
Yeah.
The sister.
Yeah.
She was like, as your like sister-in-law or as his sister, I would like love it if you gave him another chance. But as your best friend, I will never fucking speak to you again.
Yeah.
And everyone was like,
yeah. That's like the moment. Exactly.
Yeah.
And then there was the moment. Well, for one, this girl starts choking on her icy and she has no water. And so Katie thinks she's fucking laughing because we get out of the theater and Katie goes, "That girl was so rude for laughing." And I was like, "Babe, she was choking." And she was like, "Oh, that makes so much more sense," because it just kept going. And then this girl over here on our left, she is like, you know, she says she's pregnant or whatever. She's talking to Atlas about being pregnant. And then 5 minutes later, he says something about a baby, and some woman goes, "She's pregnant?" And we're all just like dying, holding
You're like,
our laughs.
when did you miss it, girl?
We're like, babe, that was 30 seconds back. She says
so
I'm pregnant.
Funny.
Like, at the doctor. Let's pull it together.
And that's like the piece that I love. And sometimes like...
Sometimes it is annoying when people are talking. Yeah.
Side note though, like, I think a lot of people are like, oh, I just love watching movies from my house. And I'm like, you're missing the big appeal of like being at a place where everyone is at the same time. Like,
experiencing it together.
It's so fucking fun, and that's why I love the theater. But
the last little bit that'll also probably make you love it is these two old women, the last 20 minutes of the movie, these two old women creep in and sit in the front row. And they're talking the whole time they're walking in.
Shut the fuck
and
up.
they're like, "What do you think? Like, do we sit here?" I'm like, women, post up and just say, I'm not going to tell them.
Ruin the ending for yourself.
Like,
just sit down.
Just sit the fuck down. But it was so funny. But it just felt like a very girlhood movie and experience.
Yeah.
And then I think overall, aside from like the drama, like if you were not chronically online or online period, because it's everywhere, but like
the movie's good.
Had you not seen all the drama between them, you wouldn't be like, well, like maybe there's more that needs to be said there. Because I feel like it kind of takes away when the actors bullshit gets into play, because now we're not talking about the movie and the central theme, and that's why I think Justin's not leaning into like the drama, and he's like, we need to talk about the theme of this movie and why it's so important to me, or whatever. I just don't even know why the drama's like, why were people eating up Blake, and then like, why? I don't know, she's kind of giving me an ick. No, I get that, but like at the beginning, people were like, "Oh, love her, blah blah blah," like eating her ass about the movie, and then,
I see.
And then it switched, and then it was like, you guys are just like following whatever's
happening, like whatever everyone else says. Yeah. I think like there's a piece of it that like, I don't know, I loved Blake Lively for a while. I will say that this movie kind of, although I think it's a really great movie, I think it really did solidify like the acting piece for me. As a craft, I don't know that, like, she respects it. Okay. I hear you. I'm all nervous. You're like, Blake, she's gonna hear this. Blake and Taylor. Like, I love you. And people were trying to say, like, she made the whole movie about her, like, friends and stuff, which I don't even mind that part. I'm like, whatever. No, I mean, that's, like, I feel like I don't really mind that, because I'm also, like... Is that not part of being... I think that's also very girlhood. Right? Like, isn't that just part of it all? I don't know. But whatever. Yeah, I don't really care about that. But more so just, like, her speaking about how she can't just, like, transform into a character. I'm like, that's the whole point of acting. You said so... So, like, what is this, babe? Like, I didn't really like them casting her. I don't think that she should have been her, in my opinion. Yeah. I think she did a good job, but I'm also, like, maybe the character would have... Maybe it would have done more for me, the casting of the young girl? The young girl? I was like... That ate. Because me and Logan were like, is that... Like, did they, like, CGI her a little bit? Because they might have a little. Maybe a little. I haven't seen her. But that was crazy. And she had, like, the, you know, the tics down. I was like, this girl's an actress. See, she transformed into Blake. Literally. But that's so funny, because, like, midway through the movie, I was like, why are, like the kids' storyline a lot deeper for me? And a lot more, like, heartfelt than, like... I think it was... I mean, it was. But then it switched for me towards the end when, like, the actual DV started to really pop off and whatever. Yeah. But in the beginning, it felt very corny, very, like, Serena Katie was vibes. Bawling her eyes out during the movie. So there was also that layer of Katie crying, and she was like, I just can't help it. And... it was just a chaotic experience of, like, girlhood and, like, everyone processing trauma at one time. And it was funny when something shocking would be, like, announced. Or happen. And the people who read the book were not shocked. Like, they're just watching. And then it's, like, 6 people in the room go, yeah. And the girl next to me goes, they didn't read the book. It's like, eat them up. Eat them up. Me in the theater. Yeah. No, yeah. But it was good overall. And it says more about us as a society that we're so focused on the Blake and Justin drama. And I think it's for me, though, I think there's a lot of people who are just, like, jumping on the bandwagon. Right. But I do think, like, for me, it feels like this piece is so specific And also just have a problem with, like, Colleen Hoover a little bit at this point, too, where, like, I just feel like this piece and the story is so specific, and to not treat it as a something serious topic.
Mm-hmm. The way Justin is going about it.
Yeah, I feel like it feels disrespectful to everyone who's ever experienced something or is experiencing something like it at the moment. And, like, I mean, I think there's obviously, like, there's a marketing aspect where, like, yeah, bring your girls and wear your florals, and, like, that's cute, and I don't think that that's necessarily, like
maybe
harmful,
the marketing
but I think it could have been, like, a baby of both, and that's just to say that Justin should have been a little more involved as well.
Yeah.
It could have been a happy medium, and I think this would have really, like, shut the case up.
I think the movie itself stood on that.
Yeah.
Stood on that message. But I see what you're saying, like, the marketing did not follow up. I agree. I did see some girl post about it, and she said, y'all are seeing it with your girlies, but I'm seeing it with my mom because it ended with us. And I was like... And then she showed pictures of her stepdad. Oh, my God, I couldn't do it. Stop. I can't do it right now. It was so... I was like, why didn't you guys get on that? It ends with us. Literally. Marketing. Why didn't you find people who had the stories?
That's what I'm saying. Like, could have been something more heartfelt. And
that's why it's not, because of the drama took over. Not like it's anyone's society's fault, think it's just, but like, it just happened because no one filled it with other things. Like, they filled the gaps.
They did a bad job with the marketing.
Yeah, but the movie itself I really liked. So
yeah.
I mean, really is a strong word. It was a little corny and cheesy, but, like, so was the book, so.
But also, I think you kind of get that.
I think it is what it is. It's a good rom-com. Well, but it's not a rom-com. And why did I say calm? It's not calm at all. Well, no. It's more like real.
It's a drama.
Mm-hmm. Like, realness.
But it's a drama. In a category, it's a drama. It's not a romantic comedy. And I feel like that's the problem with the marketing of this, too. It's like they're marketing it as a rom-com. It's a drama film.
It's because they both come from that world too. As big actors, people are expecting that, maybe.
Yeah, I mean,
he's from Jane the Virgin.
I know, but, like, Gossip Girl is not a rom-com. It's a drama.
It's just the cheesy acting, I guess, that makes it comedic.
I don't know. Anyway,
next thing, if we even have anything else, I'm trying to think. I told another man that I'm dating who he reminded me of from a show. He said he gets it a lot, and that made me laugh. He also said he gets Chuck Bass, and I think he's...
I like him. What's his... not for him now, but, like...
You like I used
the
actor's
like him.
name.
Yeah. Ed Westwick.
We got there.
I mean, I don't know what happened to him.
Like, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened to anything regarding
all the alleged stuff. I don't know what happened.
I didn't follow up on that. I'm pretty sure he was
him before
cleared,
that happened, but I hope he's cleared. I don't know.
Yeah, if his name's cleared or not. But I had to put that man in his place. Do you know the security guard from Orange is the New Black?
Yeah.
I said, you look like him.
Which one? Which security guard? The one that impregnated?
No. Oh my God. No, not him. The one during the raids, or the riot, sorry. During the riot, he had a hard dick, like, the whole time.
I don't remember him. Wait, show me a pic.
I'll have to show you a pic later. Or I can show you now, I guess, to get a live reaction.
Wait, who are you talking about?
Just think about it.
I'm just gonna be silent for a second. I'm sorry, bestie.
That sends me. Oh, he also got Bryce from 13 Reasons Why. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said, imagine my surprise watching the show. I love that.
I love that you watched it. Okay, kind of king shit.
On his king shit, 13 Reasons Why.
Kind of an awful show as well, but...
Read the book when I was little. Probably shouldn't have. 12 years old. I was like, graphic.
I don't know what any of this is. Intense.
Yeah, the show was very intense. Anyways.
I like how everyone was giving shit to that show when, like, fucking Euphoria exists.
It was after, huh? Euphoria? It's because they put disclaimers. That's all the people wanted. That's literally all the people want. That's all we want. A little disclaimer at the end to make us all feel cozy in bed at night. Low key, though.
Or in the beginning, like, hey, some graphic stuff is about
to happen. Yeah.
And you can decide.
I struggle with that piece. It's a lot. Not putting it in, but like the discourse.
Yeah,
about all of
lot.
it. I'm like,
I don't think like it ruins anything to put a disclaimer though.
I mean, they always have, haven't they? Like, warning, it's rated R. This is what is in the or whatever.
Period. That's all you have to say.
Kind of, right?
I think that's like the biggest disclaimer you can have. And for TV it's like
TV
mature. Mature themes and whatever.
Smoking and sex and nudity.
You shouldn't be watching this if you're 13. That's up to you, babe.
Did we?
Me watching Skins.
Oh, ugh. Skins.
I was just talking about how no one's really written like a show about like LA, like kids in LA. Like I think we need like a
Gossip Girl of LA.
But not Gossip Girl. And I know like 90210 exists, but like different, like more Skin vibes.
I see what you're saying.
I was like, I need to write it.
Period. All my friends need to be screenwriters.
Yeah, well, let's all just make movies together.
Y'all should just have a little mood, I don't know, brainstorming session, whatever you want to call it.
A writer's room.
Writer's room. I was going to lastly bring up Hunter Schafer's interview on Color Dad. Did you listen?
So good.
So good. It was very interesting. Very interesting.
I love her so much. I'm so excited for her to be doing Blade Runner.
I feel like that's a really good fit.
Blade Runner is one of my favorite movies. The Ryan Gosling one was pretty good, but the original
You're
literally
about to say is horrible. It was pretty good.
No, it was pretty good. But I feel like the original just like is hard to beat, and
haven't seen it, so now I need to see it.
You need to see it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it like it'll stand like obviously it's CGI.
Like stuck in the suburbs certainly isn't standing on its two feet on business.
It's not standing on business, but
it is.
If you can transform into that era, you know. But really excited to see what like the show has to bring. Like that's so fucking cool. It's a really great fit, like you said.
I've never seen it, but it feels like a good fit. I'm like, they killed that. I should be a casting director.
I love how open she was in that fucking interview. Like I think there's something so amazing to hear, like not only like queer stories or trans stories, but like just being so open about like relationships and like sexual experiences,
and even like her like being so real about like, yeah, my parents came to see Euphoria,
literally, and it was awkward, like very awkward. I didn't know what to do.
Yeah,
like she gave a lot of like what the people were thinking and like wanting to ask her kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know, like
without it also being overbearing.
Yeah, without being weird.
Yeah,
I thought that was a really good interview. The polyamory like conversation I thought was really interesting. Like I think it's.
She said, when I went into a monogamy, I was like, I get it. It's like, yeah, girl, monogamy is fun.
I think both can be really fun if you're like have the brain for it. Yeah. I don't mean that like disrespectfully. Like respectfully, if you have like the mental capacity and the like. Me personally, the communication skills. I do not
have it in me for polyamory. Personally,
I think like if you have to have like a certain mindset available to do that kind of thing, and I think she made it really clear with how she talked about it. But anyway, which reminds me kind of like I started listening to like Emma Chamberlain's podcast more, and she had like a sex therapist on, or like sex educator or therapist, I don't know whatever they're called, but she was like very much like talking about polyamory, and I think like just having this like really like honest conversations online like almost feels so weird, but like it's so cool to hear people that like you see being like famous or celebrities or like in the public eye just like come back to some normalcy of like we all struggle with
we're all making decisions and
we're all like communicating and connecting with one another, and there's like some difficulties, and it just is really cool to see people be real. I don't know, it's very silly but like it is really interesting.
It is really like her entire interview. So that's all we do, be real on the internet.
A little too real, I guess, sometimes.
Sometimes a little too real, but...
It's funny, because I'm like, the fucking things we say on this podcast. I'm like, imagine if we had a paywall.
Wow. If you guys would be interested in that. I'm just kidding.
The things we would say on camera.
No. Honestly, we wouldn't be that crazy. It would just be more, like... real about the things that are going on in our lives is the things we would say.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what would be shocking. I know, I just don't want anyone to have the wrong idea of like we'd be out here, using slurs or something. I'm like, that's not where we're going with that.
I'm just talking about like
our lives.
Get the real.
No, you'd
real
get the tea. You'd be like FaceTiming us, and if anyone's
is interested
in that, maybe we'll start doing that. We're starting with vlogs, a little sneak peek of our lives. If you haven't seen our vlog, check it out, and hopefully there's another one out soon.
Yeah. If not already.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think that's where we're gonna cap this episode. It's getting long.
It's a long glowing hour.
Let's just yapping away. But yeah, if you haven't rated or reviewed our podcast, please go ahead and do that. If you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel or followed the podcast pages, please go ahead and do that as well. We're on Instagram and TikTok. We're everywhere. We Care a Lot Pod. But anyway, that's gonna be it for this episode. Catch you guys later. Bye.